for the Dunedin Film Festival.
You a very, very happy birthday to us, to you. Let's all congratulate ourselves, another cup of tea. A very, very happy birthday to me. Out, out, out.
I don't think I like your hair. I think I'll cut it off. It's better now. This eclectic event has brought in people from all over the world, 89 countries in fact. We've had musicians, famous ones, even from Paris. We've had children performers, we've had an Alice in Wonderland tea, and of course we have had absolutely amazing films. I love the Dunedin International Film Festival, and it brings so much spunk to our amazing town.
There are different schools of thought about this. I tend to avoid it, although particularly in comedy writing, it can be very effective, because we also want to have a voice.
I thought, and will always think that Dunedin Film Fest is a launching pad for anyone who has a story to tell. Welcome to the hunt.
My friend,
Do you want to play?
No! Please tell me what's wrong with me!
I knew that sound well too. It was the beating of the old man's heart. I'm the director, actor, and composer of The Telltale Heart of Musicab. And it's great to be here in Dunedin and get to see my film with an audience in Florida. True, nervous, very, very dreadfully nervous. All the sound, all the singing had been pre-recorded. We didn't have the budget to be able to do the recording, like record it live, perform live. And ideally, we wouldn't have to go back afterwards and fix any sound. So the more perfect I could perform on set to the pre-recording, so that you wouldn't tell that I wasn't actually doing it at the same time, the better.
Our film is about an organic community garden in Colorado Springs that has 104 plots and about 250 gardeners, and it takes the viewer through an entire year in the garden and introduces you to some really fabulous people who love to garden.
So great time, so great festival with so much brilliance and something very beautiful. We are really happy. No, Nico?
Yeah.
Are you happy, Nico?
I'm sorry because I don't speak very well, your language very well, though. So, Louis speak.
Thank you, Nico. Bye-bye. And now?
We just finished filming. It'll be out spring 2020. And we just wanted to show it to the people and give them an idea as to how electronic music, or rather techno, influenced dance music around the world.
Tell me more about what you thought of the Dunedin International Film Festival 2020.
It was spacious. There was a lot of room. They make accommodations. They've got beautiful art here. It's a wonderful, organic, natural space. So you can really smell the audience.
Yeah, acknowledge that the office call. I'll try and find it.
10 years ago, our son CJ took his life, and he was only 20 years old. We felt very compelled to give him a journey that he didn't live long enough to take. So I put out a quick request on social media through Facebook and asked if people would potentially consider taking our son, a little bit of his ashes, on a journey, and we were really overwhelmed. Today, 10 years later, we've had 22,000 offers to take him, to scatter him across the world. He is on all 7 continents. He is in over 1,000 unique locations in over 100 countries. It's sort of a way for me to make sure that my son is not forgotten and is not remembered only for the act of suicide.
Telling us is if every potential confidential informant knew enough to ask for an attorney, then there would be no further use of confidential informants.
She was a very loving child. She had many friends and she touched many other people's lives. Our goal today is to ask you to add 3 essential provisions that are missing from the Strike Everything Amendment. 1, all persons who are offered to serve law enforcement should have the right to be advised of counsel.
So the movie, I'm hoping, will be able to be presented to all the legislators in the state and in the nation to get reform, to create and build a bridge between law enforcement and society, those civilians and citizens that choose to work to help law enforcement without being made to do police work and without being put in harm's way.
Really hard to name a favorite film. Every single thing we've seen has been thought-provoking or interesting or another perspective we didn't know or hadn't thought of, or it's just remarkable.
Thank all of our amazing volunteers. You're filling the seats right now. You're taking a stand for making a difference and saying that art does matter and it is worth your time. So thank you so much for being here.